More life, more love, more righteousness. This is Makara, otherwise known as I Exist on Facebook. I am the founder of Iyatas of Peace, which is an all-exclusive women's group, an affiliate to Lion's Den Fam, and a sister group to Baraka Tabernacle. Just to share some information about us, Iyatas of Peace is a family-oriented organization that focuses on self-awareness and cultural identification of the African people who have been, as a result of the Atlantic slave trade, dispersed throughout the diaspora. Through our group interactions and through our various types of reasonings, we seek to reduce and ultimately eliminate the conditionings or brainwashings that have been subtly imposed upon the African family by the Western society. We seek with urgency and doing all that we can in righteousness, of course, to simply edify, encourage, and reconnect the African family as a means to strengthen and build communities throughout the world that are beneficial and prosperous. Because of the fact that many of our people fail to realize that slavery does still indeed exist today, we continue to unknowingly give in to self-hate, self-destruction, and divisive attitudes. These are all brainwashing techniques that are used by society to control us socially. It starts at birth and it continues on up through preschool, to our adolescent years, and well into our adult life. And the thing is, if we don't get a handle on things really soon, it'll only proceed to worsen as time goes on. And what we must be mindful of is, it's not just us suffering, it is the generations behind us who suffer and will continue to suffer until we're able to come into the realization of what it is that we're faced against. These conditions are responsible for our inability to see, our inability to realize, understand, and our inability to experience the greatness and fulfillment that life has to offer. I think once we're able to come into the realization of who we are, we will find that life truly is bliss. You see, we don't seem to realize how much of ourselves that we have to give up in order to conform or fit in to society. It's bad enough that we're forced to give up our culture, our language, our complete identity as a result of the African slave trade. We were forced to conform to the ruling aspect of society. And this day, these things are still taking place, just not with the same brute force. At this time, it's done mentally. And if we don't know, we can't defend because we don't see it coming. With Iyatas of Peace, this is our focus. We want to use the teachings of Sankofa as a way to reunite our people back to their cultural roots, so that way we can thus know ourselves and begin to work towards rebuilding our families, working on our marriages, learning about what true love really is, learning about what our roles are as wives, and what a blessing it truly actually is to be a woman. Because by far, a woman is not a curse, regardless of what has been taught. A woman is not a curse. A woman is a blessing. A woman is actually the continuum between God and man. God uses woman to reproduce. I have not yet seen where a woman was taken from a man's rib. It seems like that only happened once, and from then on after that, every person that was birthed through the world actually came from the womb of a woman. So that's something to think about. These are things that we want to touch on, and we want to uncover the truths. I mean, as the old saying goes, if you don't know where you come from, you have no idea of who you are and where you're going. We're just simple nomads with no home or no sense of direction. So, in brief, this basically generalizes who we are and what we stand for. I am thus grateful for the members that we have and seek to someday expand our online community into local communities throughout the nations. We fully encourage all those who have knowledge in which they can share to please join us. And for those who seek to gain, we also encourage to join us as well. You can find us on Facebook. Just simply type in Iyatas of Peace in the search field, and the results should return the group. Feel free to leave comments to let us know that you were here, and we hope that you come back soon. Peace and love and blessings. Makara.